Archaeologia Cambrensis is an archaeological and historical scholarly journal that is published annually by the Cambrian Archaeological Association. It contains excavation reports, book reviews, and historical essays, as well as society notes and accounts of field visits. The journal has included much valuable material on the manuscripts, genealogy, heraldry, toponymy, folklore and literature of Wales. The publication history of the journal is complicated, with inconsistent volume numbering and multiple series. It is in the process of being digitized by the Welsh Journals Online project at the National Library of Wales. Scope of the journal. The journal covers all aspects of the archaeology of Wales and the Welsh Marches, from the earliest prehistoric discoveries to the industrial, archaeology and landscape history of the 19th and 20th centuries. On occasions, and particularly in the earlier years, articles have been published on the archaeology of other Celtic lands. In the 19th century, articles in the journal tended to concentrate on prehistoric monuments, particularly cromlechs, chambered tombs and hill forts, Roman sites, inscribed stones and other discoveries of the Dark Ages and the architecture of medieval Wales, especially of churches, castles and monasteries. Increasingly, the journal has carried longer articles on excavations and field surveys in Wales, and more recently many of these articles have been grant-aided by CADW. As the 20th century progressed, and more recently in the 21st century, the journal has carried more synoptic articles treating a particular topic in greater depth. An example of this was in 2005, when the journal was largely devoted to the Cistercians in Wales and the West. Domestic architecture now figures prominently in the journal, ranging from stately homes to the vernacular architecture of Welsh countryside, and also the landscape of parks and gardens. The evolution of towns and the development of urban archaeology in Wales are also covered. Editors of Archaeologia Cambrensis: Rev. Harry Longfield Jones and John Williams, Rev. Basil Jones and John Williams, Rev. Basil Jones and Rev. E. L. Barnwell, Rev. Harry Longfield Jones, Rev. Daniel Sylvan Evans, Rev. D. R. Thomas, Rev. R. Trevor Owen, Rev. D. R. Thomas, J. Romilly Allen, Canon Rupert Morris, Canon J. Fisher, H. Harold Hughes and Canon Ellis Davies. Canon Ellis Davies, Sir Cyril Fox, V. E. Nash Williams, J. D. K. Lloyd, W. Gwyn Thomas, Trevor M. Owen, Patricia Moore, Donald Moore, William Britnell.